Attention gamers. As someone who is embarrassed to admit he's addicted to this anger-inducing colorful torture simulation known as League of Legends, I feel like I have a duty to get pissed off at Riot Games for just about every negative thing that happens to me. So when none other than the Bob freaking Chang reached out to me with supposed evidence that one of Riot's own employees paid for an elo boost, you can be damn sure that no lube would be required for me to rush balls deep into the evidence on this one. It looks like he first took to the lands moderated by those who smell of baby powder and their mom's tit milk, aka the League of Legends official subreddit, where it was almost immediately taken down, which for those of you thinking this alone already makes this a guilt-proving conspiracy, don't. You could literally post the cure to cancer on this subreddit and it would get removed for self-promotion or some other reason that boils down to power-hungry mods, who want the feed to be full of an Old Town Road meets boring-ass pro-play noob news nonsense snooze fest. But the masses had some juicy things to share, and by masses I mean a few pissed-off hard-stucks like myself, so today I figured it would only be appropriate for me to go Sherlock Holmes on this case by showing a supposed boosted game followed by one without a duo to provide you, my council of fellow cucks, with the information you need to decide if the conspiracy that Riot employees are boosting because of theories that the company requires its employees to be a certain rank is true. Spoiler, it's not, because 5,000 Tarzans and T1s running a company would make Enron seem like a great place to work. And then of course I will share my opinion on if I think there was any sussy baka boosting involved with the employee who chose to go by Riot Muffishin, the least professional title I've ever heard. Might as well have asked to be called something like
Mr. Nibbles!
Aw crap, not this loser again. Don't you have anywhere else to be?
Nope.
And you're not here to talk about League?
No.
Cause you don't even play League?
No way.
But you get a lot of girls?
Nope.
Ha.
How dare you?
Okay, for those of you who don't know this, Ryan Reynolds meets Thresh Skeleton collab character. He is part of Raid Shadow Legends, the guys behind bringing a damn near console experience to your mobile phone in a game that features collecting champs, gearing them up, battling bosses, joining clans, participating in events, you name it.
Woo, you really do your research.
And this pipsqueak is promoting the release of their new champ that's just a better version of himself, so go ahead dude, here's your time to shine.
Get this! During this Death Knight Hunt event, you can get Ultimate Death Knight for free.
So smooth.
All you have to do is log in and play Raid for 7 days between now and October 27th, and you'll get Ultimate Death Knight for free.
But honestly, if you were ever considering giving Raid a try, now's a great time. Any player can enter code DK Rises to level this new champ to 55-star Ascension. It's like the biggest super boost one can get, plus new players can use my link or scan my QR code to get $30 worth of silver energy XP shards and an epic champina. So thank Raid for the sponsor, and let's get back into the vid. Alright, so game 1, Diamond Elo. For context, the Riot employee whose company ID badge reads Mr. Muffikin, which I'm sure makes him oh so popular among the ladies, is playing this species confused jungler, and the duo is rocking lanky Lucifer up top, who is supposedly one of the boosters. He decides to hit an immediate invade but then opts to back off as if he has a kink for watching their jungler eat something he just licked or some shit, as we see him poke out and say hey before finishing his morning loop and heading top, because both players up there just got in a dick kicking contest, leaving them both bloody and susceptible to a spider who wants to go up the water spout and then commit an itsy bitsy murder. Then she goes back to that blue buff that she licked once or twice earlier, this time with the intention of full-blown theft. But hold the phone, Mr. Nibbles, the person who pre-ordered said blue buff, shows up to the store with their pickup truck ready to toss it in and roll, only to fall victim to some weird League cuckold where they have to watch it get taken. The whole thing goes smoothly for Team Riot Games as she starts the adoption paperwork of this turtle until Syndra comes in with your average high school humor saying you're gonna touch my balls and you're gonna like it, and I'm thinking we all are about to get our first hit of copium watching a Riot employee get shit shafted but pride swallowed and scrotum shriveled. I have to admit this was played well by Arachnid Amy, who was the one distributing homicides while elegantly declining to accept any from others. And full transparency in the lore of this League wage worker, my initial impression is that there's no boosting, but the level of duo Q butt buddy big boy dick riding with this jungle camp up top is definitely evident, as no place is safe for Hoppy Zelda to do front flips and complain about her broken sword without dying. Turns out the girl with the dragon tattoo was so butthurt emasculated earlier, and the cops won't do anything about her reported theft, so she is resorting to an eye for an eye or a blue buff for a blue buff, only to leave with blue balls instead as the whole family shows up. Misfortune has been fortunate thus far, so a dragon dies in front of Dragon Pit. Our protagonist survives the family dinner, and this admittedly is looking like a jungle diff. big surprise though, the duo dudes wanna do more dick in each other's bum type of stuff, so she is traveling up north on business once again, and call her Melinda Gates because she was right time right place lucky as shit on this one, which resulted in a series of events that personally contributed a great deal to her own wealth. Anyways, Mr. Muff Daddy, the professional workplace pocket pussy magnet proclaimer, is now mid, which Urban Dictionary is telling me is now an insult because mid means mid-tier or mediocre. Got you young sweaty fucks on the internet are ruining a language that I would argue slapped already. Side note, red team got the kill and Muffy Manny got a bunch of balls in his face, so everyone was happy. Then a quick trip bot is in order, you know, don't let them know your next move kind of shit, as she's so fed she just eats something that fucked half of Florida like it was a snack, as the jittery one gets sent to the principal's office and Thresh makes a convincing case that maybe he's the one getting boosted in this one. This opens the door for some stealery on the jungle camp with the fire crotch, to which Puff is now a pissed off dragon, and a little surprise swindle into suicide baby bomber into I will J chill up in the clouds till my boys get here and we kill you combo ensues. And I know it's not over until Lizzo sings, but I have to say it's not looking good for the team wearing blue. And on second thought it was pretty damn over, as everyone on Riot Ranch was more fed than a fat ass leaving a Five Guys, so despite an early camp so hard I'm sure the whole top half of the map smelted like roasted marshmallows and rotting riven corpses. I cannot honestly say from my sample size of one game that there was any boosting involved in this one. So I immediately grabbed the ugliest KDA from this shitter's match history I could find, because if there's any foul play at the hard stuck headquarters, my ass is going to be the one to make it public. Meow ha ha ha. And this time there was no duo, as Mr. Muffy Man was more appropriately playing a champ with a porn stash, as things get off to a shaky start against that kitty latched onto a dark-haired Ellen's titty, leaving tumble tits limping and wimping over to the nearest weeds, thinking a round of river boogers or in order, only to get dirty DD right in the poop chute. And I'm not sure if there was some multitasking playing games at work, you know, take a break from developing systems that punish trolls when trading, inting, selling accounts, you know, fixing the shit ruining this game to play some yourself, as we see some AFK laning strategy, which would make sense because it's obvious in both cases that neither was receiving a Riot employee's full attention. That said, I guess with how dog shit the early game has gone, this man just needed to step out for a minute, you know, get some fresh air, go for a walk, waste an extraordinarily large amount of valuable time. But who am I to judge a diamond player? I'm sure there's a perfectly good reason for waiting so long to set up a 2v1 gank that surely will have been worth the wait. Pervy Santa's security detail has now given up hope bot and decided to venture mid, which is great, except he starts tilt pathing, which has him get chain bang beat up and beyond what a pristinely carved ice sculpture shield can salvage. But hey, I'm not trying to be a dick with the intention of only highlighting the bad plays in this one. And by that I mean there was a gank that did result in a twinkle shit getting shafted, as the boys are all saying that Pokemon Go just spawned a Charizard close by, but Mr. Muff Man isn't into Pokemon, he's into porn or getting outnumbered and cucked in front of all his friends. Who really knows at this point why someone who used their Riot game issued IGN on a name like that? But I already decided that if I worked at Riot and got an account, I would name it Riot MILF Banger 420. Anyways, bot lane has blown and is now spread wide open. Call it an inspiring Instagram model around Dan Bilzerian, so naturally everyone is claiming single and looking to mingle, as 2 Chainz is the first to find a match and get fucked, but then Braum gets ambitious with a crusty ground gooch, which ends up attracting Lunar Lisa into the mix and putting him on the bench next to Betty White. Team fights are now starting to break out, which is suboptimal for the team, with Mr. Muffstache insistent on calling his friends over to watch him draw a frozen vajayjay on the ground, which was not very diamond. But who am I to talk, sitting here with a bag of Doritos wondering if this is Vayne or Graves? And I think I speak for everyone when I say the only thing more free LP than potentially paying to get boosted is playing Diana Omega lol. So yeah, another bitch slap for the Braum, who isn't looking so hot right about now. One more ARAM styled team fight breaks out and I'm thinking the bad team finally has boners and the blue boys bout to get boned. But when you are a moron low hard stuck trying to commentate team fights, sometimes you find yourself surprised that the team fight you thought was an easy win for the boys turned out to be more ugly than half your favorite TikTokers when they don't have 6 pounds of makeup on. So there's your cherry picked 0-8 loss when this man is without his duo. Now as for my own opinion on if there is some sussy baka boosting going down here, I have to say, I don't think so. I just think he has a friend who likes playing Rift Satan up top, and like any of us they both have games together where they pop off like a condom when she says she's on the pill, as well as piss poor matches where they get behind early, and this game has a funny way of making people look like trolling morons when they are behind. So Riot, if you are watching, you passed the RAV audit today. Now if you'll excuse me, these hands aren't gonna fuck themselves. Rav out.